who's always been impressive. He's got Kusa. Oh, we're live. We're live into the pistol round.
Ooh, well,
Liquid's winning it, and I have a feeling we're going to see that.
No. Go. You were highlighting all the positive things on Cloud9, so keep going into this round.
Okay. Well, you got Automatic. He, at one point, had established himself as one of the best players in the world. Mixwell was a fantastic AWPer at one point in time, but he took some time off. He kind of took himself out of the Tier 1 and went over to Spain, where things didn't work out. He's come back into Cloud9. It hasn't been, too much great, but there's potential there. And then, of course, you have Kusta, and need I say more about that?
I want to believe that we got late into the round just so that, you could set that up like, well, they've got all these things, like the stabs, this, oh, they're losing the pistol round already.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was a bit awkward for me.
Yes, they set you up. But it's a good start for Liquid. And I do have a lot of respect for all the work that Daps has been doing over the years. And I don't know, like I haven't seen the full and exhilarating Cloud9 that I would like to see yet, but doesn't mean it can't happen. Liquid, though, on the other hand, I don't know, they played pretty well. Looked like Na'Vi almost made that comeback, but I think they're doing a good job overall.
Oh, I just heard a chicken die. He's been shanked.
That'll happen. It's just slicing it right up. It's a bit of a, I don't know, massive, nice.
Listen, the chicken sandwiches are coming back, so you understand. We gotta make sure they have all the resources necessary. Subrosa eats a little bit of nade, but hides in the underpass. Run Inferno again. This is the second Inferno that we've casted tonight. The first one, a 60-2 victory by FaZe over Astralis. Liquid, obviously, we got to watch that little heartbreaking end to Dust 2 against Na'Vi, or should I say against Electronic.
Yeah, that was a good time. I still have pretty high hopes for Na'Vi overall, the way that the team has been functioning, but there's definitely been some question marks along the way. Cloud9 now on the T side, and they have a single flashbang on Kusta. I don't know how much you can set up with that on the T side, but I'm glad they have something here. It's like one attempt to go for it, see if you could find a way to have an impact here. Stewie's lost all patience, and he's going to go take a fight, and they actually want the flash in towards him, so the timing is unbelievable.
They might not expect Naf to be here this close as well, and yeah, he's going to mow all three final players down. 2-0, and a lot of bonus money picked up between Stewie and Naf. Naf 5-0, Stewie 3-1. Here come the Kriegs.
Yeah, third round Kriegs. A lot of Molotovs as well, so they can do whatever they want. A bit of a shame with the timing of the flashbang, but whatever, it was,
Yeah, that wasn't ideal. You're not going to be happy about that if you're Cloud9. That's going to be frustrating. AWP is out in Naf's hands already, with that bonus money from the UMP, which is passed over to Stewie 2K, so preserving money in which way they can. Semler would be proud. And here he goes. UMP with the flashbang. Nobody is blind. Not even a little bit.
Not only were they not blind, but they were just waiting for it. Great shot from Naf, and he was even checking to see if anyone would try and run him down. That wasn't really the case, so he's going to be falling back in. The smoke, he's going to try and play around it, which is that's not such a bad idea. Surely they're going to be throwing a flashbang though around the corner, and then the question is, can he do enough? He's got some backup here as well. A little bit of help from Elige, making his way over the flashbang to set up for the peak, and they push him back in the bomb site. And Elige, they were a little bit quicker than he was expecting. Still Naf hitting a great shot. A minute left, the bomb will go down.
That was very uncharacteristic for Elige. I think he was kind of missed his timing. I don't know why he just kind of assumed no one would be moving up, but perhaps just losing a little bit of focus, gets punished for it. And I think now comes into play, save these weapons. You had obviously that economic decision to pass the UMP over. You can still buy in the next round, Twisted 16, but Automatic. If he cuts this off, if he gets just one of these kills, that's so massive. And oh, what a glimpse over from Twist.
Yeah, Automatic was actually holding top mid the whole time, so he would have known that no one was even retaking from Banana. Is a great position. Probably should have had that kill on Twist.
The matchup, the head-to-head, Automatic versus Stewie 2K, former teammates that have won a major together, now on, well, for some time now, been on opposite sides.
Yeah, there's lots of interesting developments in the stories of, just the breakdown of that particular roster.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Winning North America's first major and then, well, only major, and then just kind of tumbling out of control.
I like first major. That sounds like,
It sounds like there's more.
Yeah, no, it just sounds like you're setting it up, It's like, it's about to happen,
It's going to happen again. It's just a matter of time.
Well, with the amount of good teams right now in the region, it's kind of hard to argue otherwise, isn't it? Like, they are looking very strong at the moment. Grenades are not doing that much. It looked like that was going to be way more impactful there for the CT side, but not so.
That final nade thrown out, that does a little bit of chip damage onto Kusta. Brought down to 71. He's got a MAC-10 to lead the way, which is dangerous. There's a couple players, Stewie and Naf, actually both defenders at this B bomb site do not have head armor, so the perfect position for that MAC-10 to attack. Maybe find a couple headshots, and pretty standard defense for Liquid as they're spread across the map. Nitro watching on Rap side. He has a quick rotation over towards the B bomb site if it feels like it's necessary, but it's looking like Cloud9 more and more going to commit towards A. Maybe a small fake being thrown by Kusta. How aggressive does he want to get with the MAC-10?
Yeah, it'd be great if even if you just keep the two people here, right? That's really valuable. 55 seconds, and they make sure and check the corner with a Molotov, and that's time for Nitro to put up the smoke in front. So that'll slow them down a little bit, and as they slow down, Stewie started to make his way over to this A bomb side. At least he's thinking about it. Could also be throwing a flashbang there. A beloved smoke towards the pit, and now under 40 seconds as they wrap around quad towards the bomb side. But there's 3 people holding the site right now. The bomb plant, they fake it once there and twisted Nitro. Look at the cleanup. Not even anywhere close to an entry.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the plan there was, just jumping into the bomb site inside your own smoke, chapping the bomb, but not actually committing to the plant. But the bomb carrier was the only person actually attacking the bomb site. The rest of the players were just kind of still laid back in the choke point, just waiting, biding their time, and there's not really a whole lot of danger. You can see Sub Rosa boosted up, maybe just to try and cover the plant, see if he can pick someone off reacting to that bob tap. That might have been what that was designed to do. Maybe a clever tactic that just didn't work out in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, it really didn't.
Like, tap the bomb, run out of the bomb site, and see how the CTs kind of swing to take fights, I guess?
I mean,
and everyone in position to punish?
That is a cool theory, because when there's not that much time left in the round, that's exactly when the CTs would, try and maybe overextend.
Yeah.
But we'll never know.
Cool in theory, not in practice, at least this time around.
3-1 in favor of Liquid. And they survived with at least a couple of members in that round, so they're going to be a little bit happy about that. A couple of flashbangs and an HE as well on Cloud9 in this round, so
yeah,
they could do a little bit, but probably not much.
Just a couple deagles on automatic and Sub Rosa. Deep nade. Doesn't do any damage, but this is a round Cloud9 really have no business winning. 2 flashbangs, an HE grenade, and those just a pair of the upgraded pistols, so this should be a good round for Liquid to build a cushion in their own economy.
Oh.
That sucks.
Yeah, late grenades on Mixwell. Oh, that's a nice challenge from Sub Rosa. Taking down Nitro. Stewie moving in. Easy cleanup. Great follow-up as well. And he's having himself a field day over at the arch side with the FaMAS. Taking down 3 and leaving dabs. Bomb plant right now would certainly be wonderful, but that Glock isn't doing anything.
No, it's not doing anything at all. Good opening shot from Sub Rosa, but not able to exploit it. Shaking his head, Stewie. Close down Rap.
What are these fools doing?
Yeah, he's like, who do they think they are? They can't mess with me. I think Stewie is going to be so confident in this matchup. We've already seen some pretty aggressive plays down Banana, over towards that, obviously this one right here, just kind of stepping in and taking fight after fight. So I have to imagine Stewie's going to put a pretty big priority on just exerting his will in this matchup.
That is one of the best versions of Stewie when he's in that mood. So.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Just waiting at the bottom of Banana now at Cloud9. Not really using too many grenades to actually get this control. They just sort of waited out the initial barrage coming in from Liquid, and then they slowly walk up here. One of the things we were praising FaZe for when they were on the CT side was their retakes of top Banana. Just flashing their way in to get a kill. That was really cool, really basic, but let's see if Liquid are going to be doing something similar. Right now they're just holding you pretty far back, but trying to maintain that crossfire as much as they can.
Oh, but Mixwell's got close up with the smoke. This is a little bit dangerous. And now Nat realizes the danger. He's got one, almost a second, and it's Stewie's turn to just cross his fingers and spam through the smoke. Not going to land enough. Oh, and even that last player, Daps, jumping over the shots, but the nade coming in is going to do good damage on the automatic, but Liquid have a 3-on-3 retake.
They do, but yeah, the grenade on the Matic really softening up a lot, and Daps is low as well.
Smoke, Molotov, 3 flashbangs, 3 kits. Liquid have everything they need to win this round.
Nitro. Ooh, the Molotov to force out Daps. They're waiting for him. That's very patient. He had no ground to stand on there. They're going to take out Automatic, and that leaves Sub Rosa with the Krieg in a 1 versus 3. And he's hoping for the line up there, but that's not easy. And a great retake for Liquid. Losing nobody in the retake, in fact.
Yeah, Cloud9 didn't look like they could get. I mean, obviously that Molotov kind of ruins everything, doesn't it? Coming into towards dark corner. But Cloud9 not able to double up or buddy up on any of those fights in the post plant. They just crumbled trying to hold on to the site. 3 Kriegs recovered for the CT side, and Naf has his AWP. It was doing work on Dust 2 against Na'Vi as they tried to hold on to that match, and unfortunately, still a losing effort. A couple MAC-10s, upgraded pistols, so the plant is going to help Cloud9 out quite a bit.
Ooh, look at the challenge. Staying around like this where you could probably guess they're not going to have that much. That's a bit of a bold peak coming out of Naf. Seeing just the side of a player there. They'll call back Stewie for it.
That's a lot of faith in Kenny to pretty much take banana control all on his own. We've seen him hold on to it previously with the MAC-10 on his own as well. And look at this, the push towards Halls. 3 players, Mixwell ready. Here comes the flashbang, but Twist, he peeks up. He is blind. Elige is going to be able to hold on for just a bit. Twist will clean things up inside the pit. And Kusta, coming up mid-late, is going to be stuck here. A Krieg on both sides, and you aren't going anywhere. 6-1 for Team Liquid.
Yeah, really a fantastic start. Not much left to be decided here on the Liquid side. So far, they're keeping the weapons alive, and they're denying really a lot of stuff here for Cloud9.
I so much want to see this Cloud9 lineup, or just org in general, have some kind of a force in Counter-Strike again. It's been such a tragic story ever since they won the major.
Yes.
Just slipping further and further away from having a top team, and definitely now, obviously, for some time, not even really being considered. And that's just automatic going down early. Nitro gets a freebie, and no one there for the punish. All that Cloud9 can do is hit Banana. It's the only place they have any kind of presence or control, and they're just getting picked apart now by these AWPs. The opening 2 kills go their way. Molotov into the choke point is going to slow things down, allow Stewie to rotate towards the spawn choke point.
I even partly wanted to work because of what an obscure, composition this is with bringing in Mixwell in from, Spanish player to play. Like, even part of me was like, yeah, but that'd be so cool if it actually worked. Like, what a great story. But I haven't seen it yet. Nice shot from Naf to take down Kuster, and the flashbang assist there for Elige was pretty much perfect. Now, Daps stuck in yellow, and he will never make it out. Nitro will take him down to the end. And again, almost everybody stays alive here. Yeah, this is very powerful.
This is building up into another just absolute beatdown. This is turning into, I mean, we casted, a very one-sided affair in Astralis versus FaZe, and this has that same feel to it. It feels like Liquid is building up to that point where Cloud9 just won't be able to do anything to stop them.
Yeah.
They're starting to get very confident with their peaks, especially with those AWPs.
Steam rolling them. They've already got their toes stuck under that roller, and once that happens, there's really no getting out.
That is a gruesome image. A very nasty picture to paint.
You think you're getting away, but just like a little, like the leg of your pants just get caught by them, and you just know, like, oh no, like
just get dragged in.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, to be honest with you. I don't know if you ever saw that flick. I don't know if that made its way to Denmark.
It is exactly the image that I had in mind.
Unfortunately, from that movie, it was just a cartoon. He got flattened and he came right back.
I remember that being quite scary.
That was a very jarring scene for a young child to watch. Stewie again going to hold the line. Elige coming through the smoke. He wants to be involved in the action, and a crossfire at that B bomb site. That's an awkward miss shot from Naf, but the USP, he just puts him down. 8-1.
An actual drive-by with the USP. It's good. Yeah, 8-1. Yeah, I did see that movie. That was...
Okay, I wasn't sure if you'd get that reference. I don't know if you had it over here.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't say it is I couldn't really remember what it was called, so I was like, you know what, let's not go there.
Well,
what do we do now?
Yeah, what can you say about this one?
double orb, creeks all across the board, but I've seen Cloud9 with good buys in this half so far, and it hasn't really been enough. So Rosa, maybe with a chance there. The grenades, I'm going to do a little bit to Stewie.
Yeah,
You were putting together a whole list earlier, Jason, about like all the things that, you know, were looking good for Cloud9. How do you feel about that list now?
No. I was putting together a list of things that you could be excited about.
All right. So it's more like a...
Listen, all my points were accurate. I didn't say...
They just haven't lived up to them yet.
Well, you know, the beauty of Counter-Strike is that, you know, you can have you can have all the cool factors you want, but, you know, this kind of team play that we're seeing out of Cloud9 is not on point, and that's the final picture to bring you over the hurdle. It doesn't matter if you have automatic, doesn't matter if you have guys like Kusta or Mixwell who have done some cool things in the past, if obviously the team is just getting picked apart.
It's... I mean, it's not a lot of comfort, is it, for Cloud9, you know? Like, hypothetically, we've got a great team. It's like, wow.
And, like, theoretically, some of these strategies are really cool.
Just need that last bit.
Yeah, just need that to actually work in practice. Stewie is going to hold on, and Naf recovers just in time. And Stewie's going to come through this for sure. He does get punished by the Krieg, but I admire the aggression.
Well, it's his calling card, and you can't back out of stuff like that. Maybe a chance here. Actually, it looked like that they had the timing, Cloud9, even to get the first player on the corner. I actually thought that the timing in this round was looking pretty solid here, but now there's still a man down. The retake is going to be on.
That's a really cool reposition as well from Rosa, by the way. Ooh, and that is a dirty little smoke out on top of everything. This is going to be a tough retake now. Halfway through the bomb timer, and Liquid haven't started attacking yet.
Yeah, now they definitely are in a lot of trouble here. Twist will get one kill, but they're coming through the smoke, and Nitro executing automatic. I can't believe they're this successful. That bomb is really far ticked, but look at Dabs. He'd have to win not just one, but 3 consecutive fights to try and get it done, and it's down to the last second as Liquid will pick up the round.
Yeah, and that one worries me for Cloud9, because that looks like communication isn't even coming through. Automatic, like, it seemed like he wasn't able to even react, that they were coming through that smoke towards Coffins, even though they'd had a kill previously.
That's a beautiful bicycle right there, Jason.
Yeah?
It's like simplistic, but yeah.
It's old school.
Old school, that's what I mean. None of these new modern e-bikes.
You a big bike rider?
I actually used to, yeah, a lot.
Denmark is known for that. Or maybe not known for it, but when we stayed here for Pro League, there was quite a bit of bikers out on the...
Yeah, I had a mountain bike, so, you know, I just ride that around the forest. That's really good. People should do that more. It's good fun.
Isn't that a forest bike?
We don't have any mountains, right? So what are we supposed to do? Like, countries all flat. I don't know if people can appreciate what that's like growing up in a country where there is just no elevation anywhere. Oh, hold the phone.
Oh, he still found one. Oh, Kusta, this is a great play. He's coming through, but he doesn't want to commit to it, and Stewie's found him.
I can't believe it.
I don't even think Stewie knew he was there. He was still just spamming through the smoke. They thought it was a full set piece because they've used most of their utility. Naf forced off the angle.
Fair play to Cloud9. They probably should have been winning at least one of those fights, maybe especially the one at Coffins, and now they're even getting spammed down for the smoke. Just doesn't really seem fair. Automatic with some quick thinking to jump out of the box and wanted to go for the return there, but it's still a... Oh,
oh no.
Oh dear.
I felt the trigger pull coming.
It was close, wasn't it? He's thinking about it, Mixwell. Maybe, I don't know, there's no grenades left, so he can't even really get flashed. He's just going to go straight for the peak, and that works. The Krieg will take him down. A little bit of damage onto automatic there. And even just the info, that's great for Nitro, just knowing that. Molotov to set up in the corner, and then the challenge on top. And Mixwell alone in a 1 versus 2 here. The bomb again tipped quite low. A beautiful headshot here for the Spanish player. And he's going to close out the round. And Cloud9 finally picking up a second one. That was beautiful.
And that was a 3-on-5 that they recover from. Now, the problem is that's not a winning formula, having Mixwell win a round like that in that fashion.
Definitely not.
But what a battle to get into the bomb site. He's going to transition out to the AWP, but Cloud9 have their second on the board. So they stop... what was that? How many rounds in a row was that? That was 7 rounds straight for Team Liquid.
It's a really, really good run for Liquid, and obviously now they just need to make sure that they're not leaving the door open here for Cloud9 to come and steal what's left.
So plenty of money on the Liquid side. Twist is at 10,000. He's had a He's probably a little bit bored, I would imagine, at that A bomb site. They've shut him down once or twice there, and ever since then, Cloud9 have been really enjoying attacking the other side of the map. So Twist hasn't seen a whole lot of action.
Yeah, he's been a bit lonesome on that side for sure.
It's well, that being said, I guess Elige is probably feeling the brunt of it most. He's 4-4. Twist is 9-1. Naf 14-3. Stewie is 13, and Nitro has 12 kills. The most on Cloud9 is 4, shared by Mixwell and Daps.
Yeah, that just doesn't even seem like that should ever happen, right? We're in round number 12 here. Stewie with a nice battle to take down Sub Rosa and makes it around the corner easily. Oh, that was a quick flick from Nitro to drop Mixwell. So 5-on-3, which, again, they won their way back to win it the last round. But
there's 55 kills on Liquid, and there's now 17 on Cloud9 with that frag coming out from Automatic. So just the disparity in frags is wild in nature. And Automatic going to try and add 1 or 2 more. Leash with the off angle, but the Krieg is superior in that fight. And Nitro, oh, he's got such a tough job in the bomb site, and he's got to be careful. He manages, that's a great find. And Daps even going to get tagged as Nitro comes on top. He does fall down, but Stewie is so close in brackets already.
10 seconds for the bomb plant here, but just the fact that he did the damage for Nitro there, I mean, even that's enough, right? Should make this fight almost impossible for Daps. They're both trying to see if they can get their way in. Flashbang to set it up, and they find him easily. That was a very smooth retake for them, obviously, and 10-2. So Liquid, yeah, having a, again, right back on track. Cloud9, at least getting a bomb plant here and there, right? Like they're getting that close, but never really in control, it seems. I was gonna say,
yes,
you grew up in a country where it's all flat. Like, it's still so strange. This happened to me just in Turkey now. You see mountains off in the distance, and it is just like being on another planet in some sense. Like, it's really weird.
Yeah, I've heard that. I didn't really grow up with mountains in the distance, but you know, I'd been camping and stuff when I was younger. I had a friend in college who had never left the city of Chicago. And we took him out west for spring break, and he was amazed at like mountains instead of skyscrapers being your backdrop.
Yeah, it is really weird. It's hard to explain, but I love it. 10-2, and I don't know. The lead is starting to get so big that you really worry if Cloud9 can find any footing at all for what's left of this first half. This time with pistols and Stewie pushing up to flank them, even as they're pushing out. And remember, he's alone over at Banana, so you would say that's a risky play. You know, like, what if they're waiting? What if anything goes wrong? But then again, it's Stewie.
I was gonna say it shouldn't surprise. I mean, that's kind of why I mentioned it earlier that this was gonna be a priority for him to kind of exert his will on this game, because Stewie's one of those players where you can like watch in his playstyle when the camera comes on him, you can see how confident he's feeling with the way he's playing and the decisions that he's making. And he's obviously this whole half, he's just been willing. He wants to be the aggressor. He knows he's got the upper hand. Mixwell's going to run through the flames, takes a good amount of damage, but he's stopped by the follow-up fire, and actually he's burning, and oh god. I don't even want to say it. He's killed himself. He's burned himself to death.
Man, that is, I don't know, that is hard to deal with. I was just about to say, I actually kind of appreciate the fact that he wanted to just run and take that fight, like that, you know, they got to find a way to open it up, but yeah, that's not going to inspire a lot of confidence.
Summit.
I'm sure the chats were full of it. 1Gs. People love that.
Oh, that's just weird. It's just awkward. Nails on a chalkboard gives you that nasty feeling in your stomach. Elige with an off angle, and Sub Rosa is trying to get cute in Banana. Bomb still very far back, and Cloud9's been whittled down to just 2 players. Only Naf has really taken any damage to speak of for the Liquid side. So here come Automatic and Daps. Gonna try and attack this bomb site, both of them coming from brackets. And I think Liquid should be able to handle this. 3 defenders here. Good find for Twist. A little bit blind from the flashbang, but Automatic surely gonna go down next. Not expecting the verticality of that peak from Elige.
What a shutdown this is. 12-2. Liquid.
Now, what was worse? This one or FaZe beating Astralis?
I mean, I'm gonna say the FaZe one's obviously more impressive, right?
Well, yeah, definitely more impressive.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
But do you think Liquid or FaZe felt more dominant?
I think FaZe did.
Okay.
To be honest.
All right.
Like it was just looking really powerful. Yeah. Now, what do we do in this 15th round? If you're Cloud9, you've had some rounds that have been close-ish, that have at least been contested.
Which ones?
I mean, there's been a couple of B plants, right? And there's been that one A plant wasn't really that exciting, but yeah, it's been here and there. I think the B bomb sites where they've had bomb plants at least.
Yeah, you might as well go for it. Couple misses from Naf. Two players are so low, and this is where the Krieg is in position. Oh, Elige, he almost got thrown off, and he's got a second. He manages very, very well. And there's Naf as well. I believe that's Spam with the deagle right through the smoke, and he's going to go for a follow-up.
Automatic has to hold everything as the bomb is being planted. He's in position for it, getting at least the one. There's a bomb plant now, 2 on 3. They're so stuck out in the open here. It's hard for them to even help each other out. You could see Automatic as he's reloading. There's no cover. There's nothing left really here. And Daps through the smoke, and then Naf on the other side, and that's 13-2.
Those ops were just like psychological warfare. Had him zoned in at all times, just firing off. A 13-2 half. Absolutely spectacular from Team Liquid.
Yeah, I don't even know what you do at that point in time. How do you recover? I mean, we just saw Astralis being utterly unable to recover from something like this, but
well, they didn't really get a chance, and that's the tough part. Is you don't even have the opportunity to really recover. You now are in a situation, if you're Cloud9, much like Astralis was, where there's absolutely no mistakes you can make in the second half, which is very difficult.
Yeah, we'll see if they get a chance. We're gonna go to break, and then we'll be back with the second half. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half going to be coming up here. Inferno between Cloud9 and Liquid, and we had a replay of that first map that we casted between FaZe and Astralis.
Yeah, when I saw Inferno for the second time today, I was like, surely that's not going to happen twice.
No, one more time.
Surely that's not going to happen twice, and it's happened. 2 13-2 halves, and Liquid swapping over now to the offensive side. Pissed around would put them, within reaching distance. That'd be laying out the red carpet. The champagne will be on the way. It'll be on ice.
Yeah, it's looking real good for Liquid right now. Mixwell managed to burn himself in that round, which is very unfortunate.
I really
don't bring that back.
I really don't want to talk about.
You know how Richard Nixon, they had this idea for like their foreign policy where they said like like the madman theory, like they were going to pretend to the Russians that they were all crazy and then like that would give them some advantage.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they were doing here, just saying like look how crazy we are, just running into Molotovs.
If someone's taken a strategy from Nixon, something tells me it's not going to be Mixwell.
Probably not. No, it's also a little bit of a stretch. Also, much of what he was doing wasn't really working out well anyway.
Just a little bit of a stretch. Well, if you want to know something else crazy, maybe even perhaps crazier than killing yourself in a Molotov in that fashion, is Astralis has now lost 28 rounds in a row. They just went on a 28-round losing streak across 2 different matches.
That is, that's hard to explain. Maybe it's a dare. Maybe someone's dared them to do that. Mixwell will get an early kill, but the response is great for Team Liquid. 2 people challenging him right away. The flank from Kuster. He's going to have to walk a little bit because otherwise he's give the whole game away. And they're so quick, Liquid. This is a great play from Kuster, and even the opening, I think, for Mixwell should have been just fine. But Liquid, they're on top of everything here. Sneaking in, nice headshot. What a follow-up as well. And Kuster, can he actually finish up the round? Twist will take one down, and now automatic. He's out in the open, and that double team is going to bring him down.
That's an ace for Twist.
Oh, God.
He was absolutely dominant.
He's 17-2.
He is, and Naf is 17-4, and Stewie's 17-8. And even Stewie in the chat right now asking if Kusta flanked, because that's got to be, you have to, that's so heartbreaking for Kusta. What an incredible round that he just had on that flank. When you have a flank that's that quick and you're in such a good position and all your teammates go down, it's so frustrating. And you could see, even with no defenders left and no pressure put on by anyone at the A bomb site, Liquid still didn't even think the timing was possible for the flank to be there in that moment. All Kusta needed was just the smallest amount of resistance from the defenders.
Yeah, what a way to go. I mean, it's looking impossible, but then Twist shows up with an actual ace in the pistol. It's so spread out. I wasn't even aware. A little bit of a Molotov. Doesn't spread into the corner, so Kusta could still stick around here. But they're going to re-smoke CT spawn and then try and put a little bit more pressure on here. I think that, yeah, they just want the response to the grenades, right?
They got it.
Force them out.
They got everything. Not only did they get the grenades at the B bomb site, but they got automatic peeking down mid. And now you have the push from the B bomb site. Kusta out in the open. He's going to find a way back into safety. But Liquid have complete control of not only this match and map, but this round in particular. Looking very good as they add another kill onto it. Sub Rosa trying to even things out and just not able to do enough. Even Naf keeping his eye on Boiler, but does lose the fight. That's the bomb down. Plenty of time for Liquid still to recover.
Yeah, they know what Daps is. Smoke, I mean, you got to try something. I think it went a little bit further than he was hoping for.
Yeah, he wanted that to land either on the hay card or maybe right at the edge of the balcony. And now he's the only one left, and they know everything. Lee's going to hear the footsteps. We'll hear him jump down. And he really does want this kill, but Daps is elusive.
Yeah, hiding, hopefully looking for a rifle or something at the end. A little bit of a nice tap there. That's a good job on Daps, but where did he get shot from? Oh, I guess just at the corner. It just looked like he was further back. I was confused. Looked like he'd already backed around. Maybe I'm just confused.
Yeah, you actually even confused me. You're so confused that it spread.
It was just a mind game. I was just trying to see if I could get you. 20-2. Twist with just a fantastic ratio. You wish this game was more close so that he could even build on it, right? Like he's actually being cheated by the fact that the game might end it before he can even, you know, put more kills on the board.
That's fine with me. Actually, I'm fine with that.
It's not a tragedy, is it? Like, you know, it's like you're not going to be mourning the fact that you won too fast, but...
Stack towards the B bomb site. Molotov's out. They're hoping. Kusta with the shotgun wants this play. Oh, mid-range. The Mag 7 does not do the damage necessary. Alicia's brought down very, very low, but still alive.
Now jumping, and third time was too much.
Well, he did get Stewie down very low as well with that jumping shotgun. Just that's going to be frustrating, not able to complete the kills.
Do they realize that there's 2 more people here? It feels unlikely, I'm guessing, if you're Liquid, that there's going to be that many people waiting. Oh no, Automatic playing anti-flash in that moment, thinking they were going to come back with a grenade, and then he could have turned to pick up a kill. So a little bit of a shame, but still, as you pointed out, 2 of their players at least are a little bit low on health, so maybe you could build something here.
No, I think the problem is there's only 1 defender at that A bomb site, and it looks like that's exactly where Liquid's going. So as soon as Nitro makes the decision to come out, Mixwell will have to get these 2 frags at mid. One is Elige, and you have to imagine he's going to go first with 22 HP. Twist, spacing is important, and that is a spin and a half. That is going to be so frustrating from Mixwell's point of view. But the bomb will get planted. This is a doable retake with the HP, but you have to imagine Liquid's going to set up some pretty nasty crossfires. They have the time, and they're going to get the indication. There's going to be a lot of footsteps being made. Twist, spotted at the last second.
Yeah, and they already used, I think, the Molotov on the wrong side. So an HE grenade on Nitro, maybe that could soften them up a little bit. But they do have armor, and you're right, maybe this is doable. Smoke going to be going down, and now that bomb already pretty far taken. There is no defuse kit picked up. They're going to win the one fight, but Nitro with the other one, and that's a 10-second defuse. It might be in time, but yeah, that's kind of close. I think he just has it. Cloud9, 15-2, and they barely have time for that one. It's going to be a 3rd round on the board. It's something. It's a little bit of justice that they're able to clean off those kills. You know, they get a couple players so very low with the shotgun. None of the kills come out, and that's kind of unfortunate, but they do clean things up right at the end. That last second flick, spotting Twist at just the very last second before he was able to pounce. That was all important. 15-3, and Liquid, you know, they're going to make the decision to save some money, go down to pistols. They don't want to spend too much, don't want to ruin their economy, so playing it safe with such a massive lead. And that lets us see some fine opping out of Mixwell. He's got a triple kill so far in this round. Twist adds a frag. Let's see if he can challenge. There's the tag with the Deagle, and even responding, he's got another one, but the M4s are too much. And I appreciate this from Liquid. Like, it's a little bit of restraint to not just, you know, feel so confident that you just want to force into every round. But why give Cloud9 the opportunity? And remember, I think round difference is one of the tiebreakers just in case, right? So you
That's a fair point. Liquid as well, though, already qualified for BAHRAIN.
Yes, that they are as well.
That's what, Liquid, Astralis, and FaZe, I believe, the 3 teams that are qualified.
Yeah, that's how your memory is serving us well at the moment.
Ooh, aggression from the CT side. We saw that in the first game as well. A peak like that, but with a flashbang, but the flashbang is maybe a little misplaced or not as effective as they thought. And now the Krieg just goes to work. Stewie gonna march his way into the B bomb site, and Liquid, now they know the site is so clear. No need to even clear the corners. You have 3 frags, Daps and Mixwell, both defenders of the A bomb site. And there will be no saving. This will be a commit to the retake for Cloud9, and likely a 16-4 victory for Team Liquid.
Yeah, for Cloud9, this round was the very opposite of what they needed. And they don't have any more space to work with, so Mixwell in a 1 versus 4 to try and do something, and that's going to be Stewie one more time in the race in the round here. That's going to be... I can't believe it. This is a ridiculous performance from Stewie and Twist. What, 22 and 20.